starting in our standing position, we pop our feet together. Turn our toes out, keeping those heels together, and then take the second and third toe in line with the knees and the hips. We start very simple with an arm left. You ready? Take your right arm up, and then to the front, to the side, and then to the front. So you're just getting that side to front action. Let me just knock it down a notch. You guys keep going. To the side and front, yeah? Okay, now just keep it to the front and let it circle around. So it's a nice big open, big reach back, keeping the body nice and still. Any clicks or whatever's going on, let's get it all out the way. All I want you to do is change direction. So it doesn't matter which way you went, you're just going all the way now, yeah? Right, let's do it all on our other arm now. To the side, and to the front. To the side, and to the front. So as always, it's just all about mobility to start things off, and we'll get this body primed and ready for the workout. Let's hold it in front now and go for our circle. Big reach and twist. Other way please, everyone. Again, it doesn't matter which way you went, you always go all the way. Think about how everything's feeling at the moment while you're warming up. Is there a bit of tension anywhere? Is it clicking, creaking? Do we need to, really focus on what we're going to do today to try and get rid of that tension? Right then, so I want you to just drop your chin down towards your chest and let your back round up, yeah? So you're just going to really open up that, round up that upper back for me, and then just squeeze your blades together and lift your chest up to the ceiling. Then we'll do that again. So just drop the head down, and then just squeeze the blades and lift up. Okay, and again, drop the head down, and squeeze the blades and lift up. So we're just getting that nice little open and close, but you really want to feel that upper back rounding up, and then really feel that chest lifting. So you can feel that little bit of a nice stretch across, right across the chest as you do it. Now, let's take it into another arm lift, but we'll do twisting now. So I want you to just go, arm nice and high, go alternate sides, and your eyes follow your fingers. So you got a little bit of that twist behind. Now keep it going, but bring it in line with the shoulder now, and try and get a little bit more twist, because hopefully as we lower the arm down, we can increase our range as well, obviously, as we're getting warmer into this. Now take it low to look behind you. Trying to find corner of your bum cheek. And relax. Okay, so back into centre now. We'll just go a little bit of side to side action. So I just want you to do me a reach down towards your knee. A little bit of side bend, yeah? So just take that reach and slide it down. Slide it down. Nice and easy. Thinking about not going forward and back, it's all about going side to side, yeah? Alright, come into it. Have a little release out through shoulders, round and through. And the other way. Okay, so upper body's had a nice little bit of action going on, yeah? Let's just focus a little bit more downstairs. We'll start by rolling through our feet. So all I want you to do is lift your heels and then roll through the foot, lift the toes. Lift the heels, roll up, lift the toes. There we go. Upper body's doing nothing, yeah? It's just staying nice and still tight here, engaging your core and just lifting up and down, yeah? If you need to put your arms out because you're struggling with balance, that's fine. Put them wherever you need to, yeah? Make sure you're not rolling back. Now hold it up nice and high and just come into a little pedal now through the feet. So try and find that little bit of a stretch through the foot in towards the toes as well, yeah? Just keep that going for me. You don't have to do that bit. Okay, lovely. So, let's think about now, just focusing on our right leg. So, soften the left knee, put the weight into your left leg. Yep. Right leg's got nothing going on in it right now. Relax your shoulders, bring your arms by your side, you've got a nice tall proud posture. And just lift that knee up and down. That's all I want you to do. Just lift that knee up and back down. Lift it up and back down. Now, stay central. We don't want to be veering off to one side. Yeah? Your hands can go wherever you need them to go. It might be here, just might be here. Yeah? Might help you a bit more. Do what you need to do. So just moving it here. Yeah? Now, with it, let it go out to the side now and keep lifting up and down. So it's just very simple stuff to get action around the hip area. Everything else is staying forward still, yeah? Don't be there. Yeah. And then I just want you to do the same on the other leg now. Again, so it's nothing we haven't done before. Nice simple movements to really get our body prepared. Still not got that coffee yet? Come on, I'm just fetching it. Take it out to the side. Again, keep that supporting knee soft. Alright, come into centre, let's have a quick pedal through. Keep moving. Right then, so let's bring some more lower body work now, yeah? And we'll do a simple brush. You ready? Right leg only, just let it brush forward and back. So again, it's just putting weight into that supporting leg, but again, focusing here because we want to stay tall and still. Now keep the legs straight the whole time, right? Taking it through. Lovely. And it just goes where you can get it, yeah? You don't have to be, you know, leg up here. It can just be nice and small down here. Right, take it to your other leg now. So again, just forward and back. So, very shortly, we're just going to take it into a nice simple little single leg deadlift move, which is a tip and a reach down towards the floor. Okay? Now, I'm not looking for you touching the floor today, it's more about keeping a continuous move with it, okay? So, you come back into a little pedal for me and just keep yourselves moving, yeah? And I'll just show you what I mean. You'll remember it as soon as you see it. So, we use the same arm and same leg, alright? We support soften the supporting leg, and now all we do is tip from our hip and extend the leg back and reach down. So you see this knee is bent, and then as I stand up it straightens a bit, so I'm loading that leg up. As well, again, like I said, what I'm looking for is just for you to find a point you can go to and then come back up and then we'll go back down, so we can keep it continuous, yeah? So it's not about touching the floor, it's just about going to that point where you can keep your balance and then you can just keep the lifting and the lowering of it all at the same time. Okay? All right then. So come back in for me. Lock it in tight. Lift it. Get your hands ready. Yeah. Middle nice and tight. Now tip from your hip. Reach it down. Take that leg back. Find your position and then come straight back up and reset yourself again. Yeah, it's as simple as that. What we get from it is that single leg working the supporting leg. Core stability. We're getting warm, of course, and we're using the glute, the back, everything's getting work into it as we're still warming up and getting ourselves functional. If you find yourself keep having to put your foot down and stopping and starting, you're probably going too far, so shorten your range. Yeah? It's better that you only go a shorter range than you constantly being like this, because you're trying to overextend and it's just a mess. Let's have cleanliness, please. Clean lines. Now we're going to reset ourselves and come on to the other side now. So are you ready? Let's go. So tip, reach it, and again come back up. So think, don't go too far. You don't have to come as low as me, or if you can see somebody else on the screen and they're going lower, don't think I'm going to go lower than her or him. Why are they going that? Don't matter. Just keep moving, yeah? Because if people can see you, you don't want them thinking, oh God, look at her, she's throwing a sen all over because she's not listening to him. Because that's what they'll say. Because that's what I'm saying in my head. Alright, give me two more. Last one. Lovely. So, nice stretching, strengthening, lengthening exercise there. Right, come back in. Now, let's stay with that single leg theme and make it a single leg squat. Okay? So what I want you to do is bring the left foot in. Okay? And just keep your toes on the floor. We've done balance on the last one. I'll not push you too far with balance, okay? Just bring the hands towards the hips and just sit into this supporting leg. So left foot's off the floor, there's absolutely no weight in that, it's all in your right leg, yeah? And really just keep it hovering. You could take it off the floor a little bit if you wanted to, if you've got that balance and control, and just think about sitting into that single leg squat, okay? So it's just that little bit more pressure if we can keep that foot off the floor. But if you just need to keep your toes there, keep your toes there. Lovely. So nice and warm now in that right leg. Pushing into the heel, driving out of it, keeping that upper body still. Change it to your other leg for me. Same setup again. Let's go. So you might want a couple of reps with your foot down, and then you've settled into it, then you might want to take it off. Try to avoid what? What do I always say to try and avoid? It's not going off in that leg if you're bowing, yeah? And I'd prefer a curtsy, please. Really pressing and pushing through this heel again, yeah? Sitting into the glute and driving out there. Okay, one more. And stop. Lovely. Right, let's just come into a roll down stretch so everything's as it was. Relaxed. Tip. And come down as far as you possibly can. So that's hands reaching either to touching the floor or towards the floor. Then the body weight pushes forward in towards the feet, and the head is in towards the knees. The body weight's forward, and we're just relaxed into the ground. Now slowly roll up, and at the top, just going to reset yourself. So have a roll through. Just have a little reset. Nice one, lovely. Right, let's do that again. So starting again, head, shoulders and tip forwards. So again, reaching down as far as we can and push it right in towards the floor. Everyone's breathing. Everyone's head is in, feeling that back, pushing that weight forward, trying to feel those legs stretching as well. Now, one after the other, just straighten one leg fully and keep the opposite one soft. So one leg is straightening slightly, straightening all together, the other leg is bent, yeah? So you should feel more hamstring. Upper body's doing nothing, it's staying completely as it was. Now, slowly come back up. And once you're back at the top, we'll do a reset. Lovely. So just reset yourself back in. Okay? Right. I think we're ready now to move into the proper part of the workout. Yeah? Get a quick drink if you need one. We're going down onto the mat. Come on down. Adjust your cameras or whatever you need to do. Yeah? Come on down. So we'll just get a little bit of work done on a kneeling position, yeah? So we can get a bit of glute to hamstring and a bit of movement around the hip as well. So for this one, just pop those hands under the shoulders, okay? Then you want your knees under your hips. Now at the middle, there's no slouching and no overextending, so just lock in your middle nice and tight and give me a nice straight back. Not that down one, I feel like I'm shouting. Now from here, all I want you to do is pick any leg and stay with it, and it's just going to come out and back in, out and back in. So a simple extension. So you're starting to move around the hip to glute to hamstring, yeah? Now instead of it going straight back, I want you to now take it on a diagonal. So it comes in the centre, but then it goes out on the diagonal. Centre, diagonal, yeah? Now back to where we were before, back into the centre. So hands are still under shoulders, middle is still nice and tight, body is in a nice straight line. If we've got problems on wrists today, feel free to come onto fists. Sometimes it's a little bit more manageable. Let's go back to diagonal. Back to the centre. So plenty of repetitions on this one. Still keeping that middle tight, still keeping that back straight. Hands are staying under shoulders. Take it to the diagonal. So hopefully as you take it to that diagonal, we can feel the difference, obviously, to when it's central, not just because the leg's moving, it's because you should feel a little bit of a stretch around that hip area. A little bit of waist kicking in. Back to the centre. Take it out to the side. Don't worry, this is your last set on this leg. Come on, it's only 4 sets of 8, it's not going to kill you. Get cracking. Change leg, come to the centre, everyone. So in and out we go. Again, make sure We are not arching or overextending or slouching in our centers. Take it on the diagonal, please. Out. Now this cheek might just have felt a little bit of the old aftershock from the other side, so it might kick in a bit quicker, yeah? You'll just have to really stay focused for this side and make sure you put the same level of effort in as what you just did. Now, come back to the center and off we go. Now, what's happening with that upper body? It can very easy, we can forget about it and end up slouching. So we're all hunched up. So let's make sure shoulders are staying back and down. To their side. To the centre. And that other leg you've just done, have you still got a bit of the old afterburn going off in that one as well? See, it's just fun, fun, fun all round, isn't it? You're welcome. To the side. Center. Getting harder and harder, isn't it? That bit more resistance, isn't there? Oh, crumbs. To the side. Back to the centre, last set, let's go. Come on. Any noises? To the side. Come on, finish it. And stop. Well done. Give it a little rub if you need to, yeah? It should be as tight as a tambourine. Give that upper body a little shake. Roll for your wrists if you need to. Well done, everyone. Right. So let's take weight bearing out of it and come on down to our front now. So we'll start the focus now for the back of the body, giving the legs a nice rest, especially the cheeks. So now we can focus on shoulder to upper back, and then we'll let the lower back flow into it along the way, okay? So for this one, take your arms to the side of you, relax your shoulders back and down. Now, you will have your head down in the mat, but not just yet, just watch me first, okay? So thumbs are pointing up to the ceiling, please, for now. Shoulders are set back and down, and all you're going to do is just lift an alternate arm. Okay? That's it. Yep, really. Come on down. You ready? Let's go. Lift your arm and lower. Lift your arm and lower. Now, while you're here just lifting the arm, feet are together and we've got a little squeeze at the glutes, and we know they're activated from that last set of work we've just done. Can you do both arms at the same time? So again, I've still got you with your head down in the mat. Nice long neutral spine. Arms nice and straight. And they're just lifting straight up and down, yeah? And then glutes are nice and tight and feet are together. So a little combination for you. Single arm, and then two doubles. So you're going to squeeze them at the top. So you ready? We go single arm, and then squeeze it, 1 and 2. And then back down, reset. So single arm, double squeeze at the top, 1, 2. Yep, we got that? Everything else still as it was. Nothing else is happening just yet. Single, single, double, double. Lovely. So it's just a nice simple combination. Do you know, I keep hearing noises in here today. I don't think I'm alone. I hadn't seen anyone. And I know you lot are all muted, so it's nothing from your house. Anywho. Right, let's just relax the arms into the ground for now. Set the shoulders back and down, feet back together. And I want you to start lifting that chin and chest off the mat now into a little back extension. So breathe in and breathe out. And again, lift up, breathe in, breathe out. So now we're just going to wake up the back. So everyone's arms and shoulders should be awakened. Yes? Yes? Good. I love repeating me, send me. So, breathing in, breathing out, squeezing backside and just lifting up and down, keeping that tight glute. Action. Now, let's add the arm combination to the back extension. Single, single, and then double. 1, 2, and you can let your back extension go with that as well. So single, single, double, double. We're taking our time, we're not rushing. And we're really getting to integrate now that upper back and shoulder down the spine into lower back. Now, nothing's happening with the legs just yet. They're still recovering from quite a big leg section on that first set of moves. So what I want us to bring into it now is staying lifted in a small extension and just moving the arms. Keep them off the ground. Single, single, double, double. Single, single, double, double. And turn the, remember we want the thumbs up. If we forgot, let's put our thumbs back in the air. Because I had. So keep squeezing the bum. Keep the body still and lifted. And squeeze. Eyes are still looking forward, shoulders are still set back and down. Now if you want, and you haven't really got a choice because I'm just making you think like you have, turn your thumbs down. So everyone turn the thumbs down. They're not touching the floor though, not even a fingernail. Still keeping our straight line. Oh, getting a bit heavy now, getting a bit warm now. Yes. And relax. Ooh. Lovely, well done. Let's just sit back and take a little child's pose stretch. So hips and bum back and just relax down into the ground. And as you sit back, what's your back saying to you? Is it saying, yes, I can feel the tension. Yeah, it's a little bit tight. Those muscles have really shortened from all that work. Okay, now come back down to the floor. Now that really takes care of the back of the body, and I'm going to bring it back in the back of the body, but I'm going to focus on a bit more of the front of the body now, mainly the upper body, to focus on the push, on a pushing move. Okay, so take your hands nice and wide for a press up. Yeah, so elbows are in the air, the hands are wide, and your body's flat. Now, all I want you to do is come up from the floor and you're on your knees. So it'll look like this. If you just watch me first, you push through the hands so that upper body lifts. You come straight up and you see your knees are away from your hips. And then come back down to the floor. But watch again. Watch again. This is how not to do it. We are not doing a dance class or auditioning for Britain's Got Talent. Yeah? Doing the worm. You have to move as one. You ready? Let's go. Push it up. And back down. Push it up. From the floor. Moving as one. Good, you've got it. Remember, you're completely still in the hips. In the middle. Now, if you want it, you could do this as a full press. See, the legs are straight and coming down. Now, you're only doing that if you can still maintain everything moving as one. If you've turned into the worm and the Britain's Got Talent auditionee rolling through, yeah, then stay on knees. Because you're not going to get that full benefit of doing the press. You get more from it on your knees than you would do from doing it, you know, not fully on the toes. Okay? Okay, good. So if you're on the one you're on, just relax back down into the floor. So with this now, I'm going to introduce a back extension. So get the back in, but again, like I say, I'm focusing on the push. So what you'll do is you'll lift that chin and chest nice and high. You can lift your legs, one or two, or none. Just come up, and then come down, and then pick your position, do your press, come back down again, and do your extension. So when you're ready, which is now, let's go. So really focusing on that strength, that push, using our body weight, taking your time. So we're still breathing. Are we still pushing out that floor? You know, are we mixing it up? Are we doing a bit on the knees, a bit on the toes? I can see one or two of us that are doing it on the toes, which is great. But what I'm starting to see now is the body doing the worm, the rolling. So you'll know if you're doing it or not. Don't put your body down first, then, you know, then move your arms. You've got, everything must move as one. Smooth. Don't put your hips down, then your body. Everything together, yes? Okay, let's do two more. And now stop. Well done. Have a little release off, have a twist, release off, roll through your shoulders. Well done. Okay. So we'll turn things over onto the back now and focus on some centre core work. The abs have worked a lot already. At the beginning, activating it with that standing, keeping everything as it was. Then on all fours. So yeah, it's already got fired up. Let's go into that now with some work. So come on down. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just do a few basic crunches, then I'm going to do lots of leg movements to get hips and lower abs in. Hands to head, And let's start just with a basic lift and lower. So push your back down, pull your middle in tight, and you breathe it out, breathe it in. Lifting the head and shoulders and relaxing. You're lifting up nice and high and going as far forward as you can go. Ribs towards hips. No arching. Now let's just add a little bit of a twist to it. So you come up, take a twist to one side, come back to centre, lower down and change. So up, twist, centre and down. Up, twist, centre and down. So everyone's breathing, no one's pulling on the head or neck, keeping that chin in. And you're just having that little twist through the centre. Alright, give me one more on each side. I think those upper abs have woken up now. So, relax down. Now bring the hands towards the top of your bum, bottom of your back for me. Or just keep them by your side. It's whatever you prefer when doing leg extensions, okay? So, push the back down into the mat now, either into the hands or, yeah, keeping it nice and flat. Engaged, tucked in middle. Lifting our legs up, we're just going to take a single leg extension down and up. So we go down and up, down and up. So simple. Now, when we're going down and up, you go where you need to go. So you don't need to go as I'm going, or anybody that you can see on screen. You take it where you can feel the resistance and control it up without arching your back. Yeah. Then just start to let it come out to the side and back in. To the side and back in. So legs staying straight, you're just going on that bit of a diagonal like we did when we were on all fours. Now we're ready to add that circular motion. So, stay here at the top. Reset. Now lower your leg down, keep it long, find your lowest point. Now open it out wide to the side, lift it up, and then change leg. So it comes down, open around, and back to the top. Down and around, open up to the top. So how wide do I go with that circle? It's wherever it'll allow you to go, yeah? We're all different flexibilities and makeups, yeah? And we just let it go where we can feel that bit of a stretch happening around those hips. That's all we're looking for. Now change direction. So you're going to start at the top, open it out wide, lower it down, and then lift up the centre. And then change, drop down, open it up and around, and lift up the centre. Open it up. Open it up. give yourself just a quick release off and hug side to side. So those hips will feel that bit of work, yeah? We'll feel it, yeah? Right there. Yeah, a bit tight, it's stretched out. Abs are feeling good, they're getting that nice little bit of a workout. All we're going to do just to now is we're going to double our legs up if we can and do both legs at the same time. And obviously we'll go one way then the other. So do what you can with it and let's see what happens. You could do a couple of singles and then if you've got to drop to a single, yeah, do a couple of doubles then a single, hey, that's fine, and vice versa. Lift up, locking tight, let's lower the legs down the floor, down the centre, then open them out wide, bring them back to the top, and again, down and open, and to the centre. Open it out wide. Now reverse it, so it starts from the top. Open out, lower down, lift up. Really go for that circular action again. Oh. Feeling good in those lower abs. Now you've got two more, then we're coming into the centre for a scissor to finish. So come back to the centre now and take one leg down, followed by the other. So keep the head down, just extend down. You can make it a toe tap if you need to, the leg will be bent, yeah, like that. Do what you need. And you're stopping. Lovely, well done. Have a relax off. And stay here for me. Right, before we go into our stretch section, let's just have a quick minute just to reset ourselves. So start me off with a nice long straight line. Point the fingers and toes and everything. Push the back down nice and flat. Okay. And just relax into the floor. I want you to close your eyes for me and focus on the breathing. And just empty your mind for a second, it doesn't take long. And just breathe. Alright, wake yourself up and bring the legs in. Right, pull one knee in towards you. Pull on it nice and tight. So pull it right in. Now take the leg up to the ceiling and stretch the back of your leg for me. So you hold it where you need to, whether it's here at the hamstring or at the calf, the ankle. Then we're just going to pull it a little bit further back towards us. So again, hold it where you need to and just find your stretch for me. Alright, relax that leg down now and change to the other one. Pull the knee in. Extend it up. Find your stretch. Pull it further back. Get a little bit more out of it, lengthen it through. Put the feet to the floor. Bring the insides of your feet together and your knees push out wide. Put the hands there on the inner thighs and press as much weight down on them as you can. And you just feel that little bit of an inner thigh stretch. little release off around that hip area. Press a little bit more weight down on it, open them out a little bit more. Then lift it back up together. Okay, now take your arms wide, lift the knees to the hips, and just very slowly and gently go from one side to the other, keeping the shoulders glued in a little knee drop. So don't let the shoulders lift, they're staying glued to the floor. Knees are staying in line with hips, it's just a quick back releaser. Okay. Pop the feet back down, gently turn onto your front everybody. And just start with a little quad. Lift the heel up, any leg you like, grab hold of it, pull the heel into the bum, same hand, same leg, and then relax it down into the floor. Try and pull a bit tighter on it now. So it's a bit closer again. Now squeeze your bum, push your hips into the ground, and hold it there. Now we're going to change legs up. Other way. Hold on to it, pull it in, and again find your stretch. Just relax into the floor. Pull a bit tighter, yeah? Come on, squeeze and push. And then relax it down to the ground. Bring those elbows in by your side. And then onto your hands. And then we're going to push up to the cobra or stay in your elbows if you're not coming up onto your hands today, yeah? So lift up. And now you can roll up the body. Yeah, it's the best thing for you to do for this one. Set the shoulders. Keep the elbows in and feel that nice stretch all down the front of your body. Try and keep those hands under shoulders though, and keep them tucked in, yeah? And you've got to push the hips down in towards the floor, set the shoulders, push right down. Now, gently sit the hips up. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Allow yourself to slouch this time. And now overextend up into cat stretch. Arching your back, tuck your chin in. Hold it there now. Release it down. Sit back to a child's pose. Hips back, bum back. Arms walk out in front as far as you can, letting your head drop in between your arms. Lengthen down the back of the body and just relax here, everyone. Okay, sit it up. Come up onto the knees, everyone. Take your left leg forward for me. Now, let's get into the hips. Just allow yourself to drop as far forward as you can go and find a stretch here into the hip. At the same time, let's take the opposite arm now across so you get a little twist. You've got a hand that's free, open it out, and now look behind you. Get the nice big twist and release here. Into centre now. Okay, and I want you to take slide it in a bit so that right knee is under the hip now and you're not leaning forward. So now you're square and central, not leaning, yeah? Left leg's in front, so left hand is down. Right arm comes over. And and we just take a little side stretch here. Bring it up, open out nice and wide, set the shoulders away, get a little stretch across your chest. Relax down, and let's do it all on the other leg now. So let's go into that hip flexor stretch first. So really push far into it, yeah, so you can feel the stretch. And then once you've got it, let the arm go across, other arm is opened out, and you're going to look behind you. Come into centre now, lovely. And slide that knee under the hip. See, we're not leaning anymore. Yep. Take your left arm up, right arm down, and just take it down there. So that little reach, find that little side stretch. And now this time, come up to the top, both hands together, push your palms up to the ceiling, and drop behind you. And feel a bit of an upper back. Around the back, feel that stretch there. Then drop them in front. Bring the palms in, round up the upper back, drop the chin. It's done a lot of work today with those little arm lift combos we were doing earlier. Right, let's take a seat down to the floor now and stretch off the cheeks, yeah? So you can have your legs straight, or come in, bringing the other leg in nice and close to you. Whatever works for you, I know we're all different. All you've got to do is use your opposite arm to your leg, and just find where you can feel that stretch here into that cheek. Then take your other arm to meet it, stay looking forward, stay central, stay tight, and really find that glute stretch for me. Really squeeze it and pull it in. Alright, let's do the other leg now. Same again. So again, find you, tuck it in, grab it. So you just find your stretch first, then once you're settled with the stretch, that's when we can then come into both arms, tucking it, squeezing it in as tight as we can, and really going for that stretch into the backside. Alright, relax it off, come into centre. Just take a little cross leg. Just have a little roll through shoulders. A couple of times one way and the other. Yeah. Little twist and release. I'd say you're all alright now. Yeah? Great job. Thank you very much. Well done everyone. Thank you.